Also on the backhand. Underneath it, Yago Dora, beautiful work there. 2 snaps, keeping it together, gets a third. So nice. This is a comeback wave. Also on the backhand. Underneath it, Yago Dora, beautiful work there. 2 snaps, keeping it together, gets a third.
Getting shoved into this one is Jackson Baker, and he's well aware of the priority situation, so he gets out of the way. Yago Dora is coming off that carve with a lot of speed. Yago pushes hard off the bottom, goes upside down and drills it. That had to feel incredible after sort of massaging these kind of fatter waves and doing a lot of little wrapping cutbacks. It's a big combo. Jackson got out of there. How about this, Richie?
Did you see the grab rail bottom turn then? Just steadying himself, gets so low. Bang, hits it so hard, incredible.
Unbelievable combination.
And Zeke Lau out there in the lineup, who have now entered the second half of their heat, so they'll have priority. But it's Yago we're going to see live action. What a start to this ride. Super explosive, and again, just pounced the lip on the second turn. Quickly becoming, you know, one of the strongest competitors on the CT. Yago Dora really has reached a whole new level of performance these past 2 seasons.
Oh, absolutely. What a way to start off. Really steady, really sure-footed, but have a go at this on the backhand here. Yago Dora just blasts that first turn straight up into the second again. And you can tell it's a different approach by these goofy footers. They can just square up, like you said, square up, straight off the bottom, right up into the lip. And on the forehand, it always encourages you to get out on the open face, to slice a bit more, to carve. But these backhanders, it's just in that last top third of the wave, they can really stab it up there.
Now, there's been some great backhand surfing in the contest already. But for me personally, there's been just a little bit too much reward for some pretty pedestrian kind of backhand hits. And that first turn that Yago did then, Kaipo, just displaced so much water.
We'll get back to that.
Here goes Yago again. He's got a real comfort level, a love of this part of the world. This is where we saw turning point performances for him in his career during the 2021, that shortened season. He just started to look like he was finding his best surfing with the jersey on.
Wow, that's interesting. I actually thought that wave might be a little bit higher score personally, but yeah, I just thought it was unique.
7-3. Maybe came down to the landing. We'll find out. We'll get a little conversation from the panel. We knew it was complete. Maybe they didn't like that fighting finish. We'll see Yago Dora just crushing sections down the line. And how about that?
Wow.
So smooth. Blows the whole board out the back. And this is what makes him gnarly. There's another reverse. It's not just trying to hang on to turns. He's ripping this wave. You can see him greatly positioned in the barrel. Here comes the tail high rotator. Yago Dora does it again.
So really getting a couple different looks at the power moves, the risk, obviously this last maneuver. I mean, you think about all the energy that is used, how much his quads must be burning, but then to do that air reverse.
Or could do this, Jesse.
Wow, look at how inverted that is, and what made this air so impressive, it's how high he stayed.
During that recap, Yago Dora went right and saw a huge ramp. Absolutely incredible. Inverted, upside down, backside full rotation from Yago. Not many guys on tour could do this, Jesse.
Wow, look at how inverted that is, and what made this air so impressive, it's how high he stayed.
This just happened during the break.
That was impressive right there. I rode him off. I thought he was just going on the wrong wave. Had no time whatsoever, but eyeing it down. Straight from takeoff. Full rotation, and look how much gap he had in between the air and the landing. That was just impressive from Yago.
One of his best buddies is one of the best skaters in the world. Going for just one gigantic punt. Now it's Yago's turn. He might be doing the same thing. He's got the racetrack. He's landed a lot of these today. There's a nice tail-high version of a full rotation.
What?
Yago Dora does it again.
Wow. Wow, this is super interesting. That was the same wave. that Ian Gentile took off right up the point, and you can see here Yago, he's going, okay, there you go, there it is. That's what you wanted. Now, this is crazy, and just driving down the line, there was so much set-up speed, and he was just looking for that one moment, and, well, that is by far the best air that he's done in the whole heat. And like you said, Joe, you know, we've seen him grease these without any fluctuation, without any, you know, wobble or bad moment in the landing, and he did it. This one just completely just connects with the bottom of the wave, full rotation, had the height, and that you'd have to think is going to be a huge score.
That is as radical as it gets, and he's given us a lot of versions of that air in this heat specifically. He had a much bigger section than his opening ramp that he had. He was inverted, his footwork was perfect, and now Yago's turn, needing a 7.76. Nice stall on the open face, putting his arm in the wall, managing his speed so incredibly well. Yago going the distance. Incredible read from world number 5. Kelly Palimak out. I think he realized how amazing that barrel ride was from Yago Dora. Still 55 seconds on the clock, and Dora still celebrating.
Wow, this was such an amazing wave. Just stretching out right down the line. He keeps weaving. The section goes in front of him again, and he comes flying out. I just love these moments when there's so much passion, so much feelings, and so many feelings involved. You see Kelly was right there, taking it all in.